Hello guys, Crudless here. Welcome back to South Shore, or the plagued, blighted remains of South Shore, more precisely. Welcome back to Leveling Legacy. Last time we got here to this little base here where we met Helkular, and we used his rod on some dark rangers of Sylvanas. And we also dealt with the troubles up in the sludge fields up here in the... oh my god, here. The sludge fields. Dealt with Stillwater and all his bad business. Now we're supposed to go on cleanup duty. So we're supposed to like gather these small boxes, as you just saw. I picked up one, and there's also one down there in the sludge. I don't think you take damage from going into this green goo, but we are supposed to kind of suck these guys into this huge vacuum cleaner, very reminiscent of... oh, let's kill this blighted slime, of Ghostbusters, or you know, some Luigi's Mansion stuff, like gathering ichor into this. Look at these vats, man. I love the graphics on this thing. The graphics are cool. It's a very redundant thing to say, but anyway. So yeah, I think it's going quite well actually. We're almost to, we're at the point where I lost the footage. So I played up until the end of this little area here. So from that point on, I'm going to be basically playing this blind, as I haven't done the updated quest for Cataclysm here. So the things we'll explore are going to be news for both you and me. That's going to be quite fun, because maybe we'll discover some interesting twists and turns. Because, as I said, I've never done Lore Master completely before. But oh, why am I killing this thing? I know there's a rare spawn down there as well. This guy. This is interesting. Hang on, I'll just finish my train of thought here. So I've read a lot of lore in in the books, in the novels, in the chronicles, and generally kept up with what is going on in each zone. But I'm very bad at specifics, especially since I haven't done the quests since vanilla. I think I did most of the quests back then. This is very interesting though. I'm just gonna try to accept this quest here. So as you can see, that enemy, let's just abandon that one once again, even though we get credit for it. If you take a look at those guys, you can see that they have a red exclamation mark above their head, and that's something that I haven't seen in a while in WoW, to be honest. I'm not sure if Blizzard has gone away from that or something, but that indicates that they will actually start a quest when you kill them, which is very cool. And I think I should do more of that stuff. Maybe make it a bit more transparent though, by making those quest givers or the quest mobs visible on the minimap, for example, so you can go to the area and see where the quest actually is. But it's very neat, and I like this. Let's read the quest though. These blight slimes seem to be really angry. They've even got a faint outline of an angry humanoid face in their ectoplasm. You don't think Hinot would be too happy about having non-compliant slimes working the slime pots. Kill any angry blight slimes that you might see and try to get a lock on a breeding pool. Are these guys breeding? Oh my god! I think this guy is the boss after this quest, to be honest. I'm just gonna wait killing that. I don't think he's a rare. No, he's not. Is he? He's just an let's kill him anyway. He'll probably respawn afterwards. So we'll be fine. It does deal a lot of damage though, and that might be because we are half naked. If you're wondering why I'm half naked, it's because we don't have any gear for those slots, obviously, because we threw that away. This guy is a remnant of another leveling series in which we used heirloom gear to level up. But look who's down here. See the frost worm up there in the sky? Well, we'll see more about what that's going on, or what's going on down there in a few minutes. Look at this. What is this? This little floating bulb? That's very strange. It's very strange. Yeah. And that indicator, by the way, the one in the middle of the screen, that's very inaccurate right now. So I'm not sure what's going on with that one. Because if you take a look at the quest, it says we have 76 out of 250. And this one only says we have 38, so I'm not certain what's going on there. Yeah. So the context of why we're doing this is we're cleaning up after Sylvanas, or Sylvanas' army, through lots of gooey bile blight down here to destroy the city. Basically, they nuked it in WoW terms. If you couldn't tell by the fact that this is glowing green, there's like this parable between the blight, the plague, and use of nuclear weapons, or maybe biochemical weapons, but you know. Wow. Why am I killing these? I'm supposed to suck the life out of them. I just really like to hit things, I guess. That's the warrior in me. Not sure if I should slay them at the end there, but let's just keep going with it. Still need one more angry slime as well. Since we abandoned the quest the first time, we don't have that guy anymore. This quest might take a while actually, but that's fine, that's fine. We don't have a... We're not in a rush. We're gonna take this slowly, if you couldn't tell. That's what the series is all about. It's taking in the context, taking in the environments, taking in everything that makes the leveling experience fun. And take a look at that, see what's actually going on. Okay. Why am I killing these? Oh my god, I'm just doing this in autopilot, by the way. So when I'm starting to talk, I usually just play the game on autopilot. I basically memorized what I'm supposed to do through playing this game for such a long time, so the muscle memory is pretty burnt in. So I usually just kill things immediately instead of doing, like, when I'm not supposed to kill things, I forget the quest objective almost immediately, but that's fine, that's fine. There are lots of these over here, so... The light slimes want your blood! Oh my god, that's terrifying. Let's try not to get hit by the big one. I guess we should kill this big one first and then continue sliming the other one. So now we get the quest to... all signs indicate to a breeding pool inside the ruined town hall, so you need to kill the big guy now. Trail of filth and anger lead into the ruined town hall. Surely there is a slime breeding pool inside the something. Let's go back. Inside the structure, fight your way inside and deal with whatever angry slime breeder that you encounter. Should you succeed, search a hinot at the ruin of South Shore. We'll surely want to hear about it. So that's what we're supposed to do now. Go back and kill this huge guy that I thought was a rare spawn previously. And that's what happens when you don't know what the quests are all about, I guess. Yeah. This texture looks really bad when they are scaled up like that. Never mind. We're almost at the end now. We get a level though. We got some new skills. We gain Pummel, I think. Yeah, there we go, Pummel. I usually bind that to like a mouse key that I have on the side of my Logitech G502. And I interrupt with it, basically. I recommend that you keep the interrupt key, or the keybind to your interrupt move right, well, somewhere available for quick access. If you don't know what an interrupt is, that's something that I shouldn't presume you do. When enemies are casting spells or doing certain casting moves, if you use an interrupt, they will be interrupted and they won't be able to cast their spell. They also have, well, they changed the interrupt mechanics a bit in Legion. What was it at the end of Warlords? Where they, previously, the interrupts didn't have a cooldown, I think, but you kind of gain an immunity to being interrupted after being interrupted once. They changed that into being on a cooldown instead, and it prevents like a school from that cast, or that like the school of the spell from being cast as well. So if you're casting an arcane spell and you interrupt that, then the caster can't cast any other arcane spells either. So that's something to think about, especially in PvP. Perhaps with Chet vanquished, the lethality levels of this place will decrease at a tad faster. Job well done, Bulwark. Farewell. Thank you. Oh my, 250. This thing doesn't go past 250. How are you still standing? You should be a puddle of goo by now. Sylvanas will be most displeased with this information. There might be some things we can do to reduce the lethality levels of the area by a few decades. But that still leaves us out by about 100 or so years. Watch your That's back. Unfortunate. Bring me those canisters. Here we go. Excellent work, Bulwark. You are incredibly resilient to this blight. We'll have to take you in for testing sometime. Victory for Sylvanas. Rather not. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the items we got. So, a BOE. bracer will sail. We'll put that up on the auction house later on. Got some pants. That's nice. I'm basically sorting my inventory right now to make sure that we don't throw away the things you want to sell. Like I usually just keep like cloth and greens because the greens do sell for a lot, or they have the possibility to. And we need gold, man. So here we have the quest. We're supposed to find Orcus down here as well. Helcular basically talked about, or was it the other guy, talking about how he was wondering whether what was cooking down here. And as you can see, the flying mount up here is flying, and Orcus is having some trouble. Hello?
Loktar!
Help! Drowning!
Go with honor.
Help! Orcus is drowning! Help me! Quest giver! Bulwark!
Dwarf threw Orcus into the water. Must not die.
The shame would be too great. For the Horde.
So, this quest is pretty hard. We need to explain to Orcus that he's standing in shallow water. So, hello. You don't need to swim, honestly.
I will not survive.
Your feet are touching the ground, Orcus. This is shallow water. Just stand up and walk to shore.
Strength. Oh, yes. Orcus has regained his senses. The foul human mage must have cursed Orcus's mind. Quickly, we must get to shore. Kasha is hurt.
So he hurt with the frost worm.
Kasha, come to me. I am fine.
Let's see. This might take a while though, because the worm was pretty far away. So the scripting, it has to bring him all the way back here until we can finish the escort quest. Boom.
Kasha, no!
And it died. Why? I have no idea why this thing takes fall damage, but anyway.
Strength and honor.
Orcus's face turns as red as his armor.
The human must have cast some type of mind-altering spell on Orcus. Orcus will explain. I tracked down the decrepit necromancer Helcular in hopes of getting a lead on alliance movement within Hillsbrad. Helcular tasked me with finding and killing Worgen. Ordinarily this would not be a problem for Orcus, but I had just eaten several helpings of Dirge's kicking Chimerok chops, causing my bowels to cry out in anguish. That's when the trouble began, and how I ended up in the water. Hear Orcus out, Bulwark. Go forth.
Let's listen to his tale. I had just finished making use of the facilities on the docks when...
the Loktar must have been cooking up a turd, which would explain a lot by Hellscream's axe.
That's not Hellscream's axe. It's the Gore Owl, by the way. You see someone down at the dock. Who are these guys? Two alliance fellows, a dwarf and a human mage.
Oi, Linda! Where are we meeting up with this Ivor Bloodfang fella? And what Bronzebeard's name is that terrible smell?
They are massing at Purgation Isle, just west of here. Off the coast, we are to meet them there, General. As for the smell... I think it's coming from over there.
Look there, Linda. What in the... You face Kingslayer Orcus now, dwarf.
Oh my god, this guy. Rushes in and he's dazed. And
Kasha, your master needs you.
He summons the wyvern or the frost worm for combat aid. That's not wise. Oh, it can battle. I wish our mounts could do that. That would be cool. He's stun locked.
Enough toying around.
And what's with the screen right now? Honestly, that was weird. The cutscenes have certainly improved now in Legion.
Sug. I will have my vengeance, but first you must heal Kasha. Kasha will fly again, Bulwark. You must, if we are to claim vengeance. Sadly, Orcus must stay here with Kasha. You must help us, I beg of you. Listen carefully, Questgiver. When I first arrived here, I flew around for days to learn the lay of the land. Why did you fly? Oh, anyway, there is a farm east of here that has long since been abandoned and is now overrun by gnolls.
On this farm grows a special type of mushroom known as the mud snout. Go to the stead and gather mud snout for CATA. Return here when your pack is full.
Dabu.
So he sends us out to gather mushrooms. Ooh. And he's been surveying the land for days. This guy is still wound up here in the water. Oh my. So let's head over there. We'll meet some gnolls now. We haven't seen gnolls since back in Elwyn Forest, I think. Oh no, sorry, in Red Ridge Mountains. And the gnolls are apparently over here as well, so they've been here since the Sundering, apparently. Let's grab some Major Royale. These herbs will sell for, I don't know, how much will they sell for? Like 2 golds a pop, so that's not much nowadays. But anyway, here we see another one of these examples for another red quest giver, which is, as I said, pretty cool. They're kind of trying things out here. And, did I get the quest or not? There we go, that's the quest. That was weird. Listen carefully, quest. Oh, that's the wrong quest anyway. That's the previous one. This one. Gnolls! These terrible little creatures are a blight upon any land, which is saying a lot when you consider that Hillsbrad is Forsaken territory. Kill as many of the gnolls at the Nethander stead as you can for the good of the world. Terrible little creatures. So that's very nice. It's kind of like how you gain a world quest now when you enter an area, but I guess they didn't have that technology like available back in the day, except for when entering instances and stuff, I think. So that's why they kind of made it into killing a mob to gain the quest instead, which is cool. Let's pick up some of these. Oh, look at this! Sorry if the sound was a bit loud there, but there's a Resborn over here. This is a Rawbark. He's a silver... He's a silver elite. Rare spawn. Did he drop anything? Shimmering boots. Those are BOEs, so we can probably sell those. Not too bad. I was kind of wanting a mail armor or something, a piece of superior gear. That would have been nice. We're almost done here anyway. We're just killing like anything that comes to us. There you see, we got an interrupt going. I love the new interrupt animation for the warrior, honestly. That were introduced like, it's a year ago now, but anyway, it's new enough for me. In the span of WoW's existence, I mean. So, if you take a look at this interrupt, you can see that he's basically doing a shoulder bash. There we go, that's pretty cool. Or I guess it's not the shoulder. I guess it's the armpit or something. Okay, so you completed the quest. Though you have taken a sizable chunk out of a current gnoll populace in Hillsbrad, more will take their place. For now, you may sit comfortably knowing that you did your part. So yeah, if we all just stepped in and did our part, everything would work out fine. And the gnolls would be gone forever. Genocide! Recommended for all people ages 5 to 12. Okay, let's go down here to... What the fuck am I saying? I have no idea. Let's go back to South Shore and see what Orcus will do with this magic mushroom. Okay, vote's up now. You think he'll be able to resurrect the frostworm? Yay or nay, leave it in the comments down below and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, votes are in. You ready, guys? You ready? Okay, here we go.
Blood and thunder.
Have you recovered the mud snout?
Yes, I have. Keep getting this error.
This mushroom is toxic to living things, but provides a restorative boost to the undead.
Let us see how CATA reacts. Get another level 2 in this episode. That's incredible.
The time of vengeance has come, Bulwark.
Let's see here. Oh. Kesha is feeding on the mushrooms and she is happy, back and flying, and he's cheering. So apparently it worked.
Strength and honor.
Yes, so let's see here. The time has come for vengeance has come, Bulwark. Kesha can once more fly thanks to you. She will take us to Purgation Isle so that we may confront the Stormpike Dwarf General Vandar Stormpike and his captain Belinda Stonehearth. Both will pay for what they have done. If you are familiar with Ultrak Valley, then you should know these names. Can we take a look at Ultrak Valley, the map, like when we're outside of the battleground? That's something that's very strange here. Let's take a look. Can we go into like the map? I really want to show you guys the map of Ultrak Valley. Honestly, I don't think we will be able to do that. I guess we can. They've removed Ultrak Mountains now as a zone. So I am not sure if you can. But like Stormpike is these guys are characters in WOTLK Valley. Stonehearth is like SH. It's the bunker, one of the bunkers in WOTLK Valley. And the Stormpike is like the...
Loktar.
Guess it's... What was the Stormpike again? SP? I can't remember. But anyway, they are there. Alliance bases in WOTLK Valley. Let's pick up the quest and let's be on our way to Purgation Isle. That seems fun. Bulwark, Orcish, and Kasha flew off to Purgation Isle. Is he narrating the story as we're doing the story? Okay, then I need to go like into narration mode, I guess. Hopefully there will be more. If not, this is just they put down the letterboxing on top and the bottom of the screen to make it look more cinematic. That's kind of fun though. Makes it look better. Looks like we're just flying towards Purgation Isle. This is the island, by the way. It's almost in Gilneas, as you can see. And it used to be haunted by these really dangerous creatures, or ghosts, I think. And it was speculated that this was a place or actually this place was a part of... which novel was it? The Khadgar novel, dealing with Medivh, the Last Guardian. So it's speculated that... Oh, no. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, it's the War of the Ancients novel, where Ronin and Corialstros kind of flies over an area, I think, over an island where mysterious things was going on. They kind of Richard Nag did some really bad foreshadowing for something that's kind of been mysterious for a while. What did he say? Bulwark, you and I are friends. What are you up to? They kind of speculated that this island here was one of those islands. It has like hideous creatures that he described that Ronin and Corialstros just fled from. It might be like some void creatures that we'll see in the next expansion, perhaps. That's just speculation. We'll have to wait and see. And besides, I don't think it's canon regardless. I would have liked to see if none of the Richard Nag novels were canon. If we stop these dwarves and Worgen, we will be celebrating as great heroes of the Horde. Are you just worried about your reputation, man? Yeah. But anyway, we'll continue off here in the next episode, The Road to Purgation. And I hope you enjoyed this video here, and I'll see you next time. So stay tuned. Bye-bye.